It's difficult to call, but not so difficult to call.
Can MFL be dragged down into the CAF competition? Because that's a question. Because a lot of people are already saying, yeah, Plateau United, MFM, Champions League. But you're looking, if MFM do not do the business at home, they may just be dragged into that remaining slot.
Yeah.
Available
the one
for the CAF.
Aqua is
occupying right now.
So that is the problem with MFM. Last week they should have done the job. One thought that so they had a good chance. Plateau United drew at home. They lost to Abia Warriors, and that is where I feel
even a point would have helped.
It would have helped, and to cushion the effect, and they would have been ahead of Aqua conveniently. Well, obviously they know that it's getting closer. This week they have to get a result. If they don't, they are in trouble. And I also want to see how Shooting Stars copes with Aqua United as well. Aqua also trying to come up to second place, and against Shooting Stars, who are in desperate, who are in desperate need of a result to stay up. I would like to see how they would play against Aqua United.
I think it will be difficult it's usually very difficult for Shooting Stars to lose points at home when they need the points.
Yeah. Usually.
Anyhow, they get a win.
But Aqua got a win in Pillars. 1-3-1. That should count for something.
Yeah, it should count for something. But then the game against Sunshine Stars a couple of weeks ago, blatant penalty calls not given and all that stuff. Look, it's Shooting Stars. Somehow they just grind out this win when they need it. For God's sake, they are 16th on the log.
They're not safe.
But if you look at Aqua,
vocabulary that describes them.
If you look at Aqua, it's almost as if they are primed for Champions League football. We look at the level of investment that has been made, the quality of players that they have, the consistency, and the result they've been able to churn out. You can't. It is not out of sight. They have it within them to be able to pull up a result. And Shooting has not really been fantastic, apart from the fact that he said that they've always found a way of getting a result at home. But with an Aqua team that is highly composed and mature, their quality of football is very sound. They could. There's a possibility there.
But the question I want to ask you guys before we leave these interesting matches that the viewers should, this pattern of win at home. I mean, I've been monitoring Plateau United and MFM, and whenever MFM plays at home and Plateau plays away, they close the gap.
Yeah.
When MFM plays away, the gap. So are we going to have that a win for MFM? But he pointed out something that's important, that Plateau United somehow get points on the. Will that pattern continue?
See, that pattern, hopefully, we will get over it as quickly as possible. But then, it is almost certain for every home team in the NPFL to get wins at home. Okay. It is. I think the only thing that teams go to now and feel we can win here is Remo Stars. Yeah. For two reasons. One, Remo is
they're relegated.
Secondly, they know that even if we win there, no fan will come and beat us. We are safe.
There was a case earlier in the season where they assaulted the journalists. Remember, that was when probably they felt they had a fighting chance.
Let's move on and which are the teams the best. We'll see what happens in that one. All right, let's talk about the ITO Cup. Round of 16, its draws were conducted live in our studios, and you have it right there on your screen. Let me really run through it. Of course, there's a chance to get on the continent for whoever emerges winner at the end of the day. FC Abuja will take on Niger Tornadoes. You have the winner of Aqua Starlets, and I think Doma will play Plateau United. Ongwa will take on Sunshine Stars. You have Oshu United taking on El Kanemi Babes. El Kanemi Babes is a male team, so don't get it twisted. Unisem Rovers will take on ABS. The winner of Aqua United and Yobe Desa Stars will take on Shooting Stars. Ekiti United will take on Kasuna United. Feeders. FC Vanyoba will take on Heartland. Wow. These are the fixtures in the round of 16 for men. For the women, Pelican Stars will take on FC Robo Queens. Confluence Queens will take on Shore Babes. Bielsa Queens, Feeders will take on Edo Queens. You have Rivers Angels taking on Ben Women FC. You also have Sunshine Queens taking on Bielsa Queens. This is a standout fixture to look out for teams in the top flight. You have Beautiful Tours will take on Nazarua Amazons. Joko Dolu Babes will take on Abia Angels, or Shun Babes will take on Ibom Angels. A lot of babes and angels and queens for for the women. It's hard to start making calls from the round of 16. Very, very difficult to be making calls from the round of 16. But some interesting fixtures.
Yeah, I'm particularly looking forward to the FC Yoruba versus Heartland game. I would have loved if Heartland were the home team.
Yeah.
Because it is difficult for professional football league teams, and the NPFL, I mean, to go to Nnewi and pick wins, let alone. But Heartland is a team of the moment in the NNL. Seeing them against one of the very good teams in the NPFL at the moment will be quite something.
A foretaste of what to expect.
Yeah, and this is one big game that should go anyway. Anyone who wins this, I really like to see. Another game that catches my attention is the Ungwa Sunshine Stars.
Yeah, exactly what I want to comment.
I'm looking forward to Sunshine Stars winning the ITO Cup. Really, I'm looking forward. I think they can do it. Why not?
But there's a consolation for teams if you go away, you lock up shop or somehow do not lose. You're going to play next game at home.
Yeah, that is one, like there's someone like Ungwa. You know, they are home, they are at home anyway. I think that's the added advantage of the way the group stage has been set up, you know. So if you feel that you are a low-ranked team, you just go away, park the bus, you know, and if it's possible, get a nil-nil scoreline and then come back and then, you know, do the job at home in front of your fans. I would like to see how Ungwa structure themselves against the Sunshine Stars. You know, I love the way they were able to take out, is it Lobby Stars that they took out in the round of 36, 32. You know, I want to see the young stars that have been able to come through the ranks, and look forward to the great.
Let's travel abroad. We're done with the domestic scene. Let's travel abroad quickly. At some point, we thought we were going to stop talking about Neymar, but we have to because PSG are currently being investigated by UEFA to see if their record transfer spending spree has broken the rules of financial fair play. That's the FFP. You always knew that
it was going to get to this.
It wasn't going to end just like the Joseph.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, when you look at the way the Neymar saga, the transfer saga has been so far, the money is involved, you know, over 222 million euros. Because he stated, you have to sell. How do you get this money from? You don't just keep churning out money and buying players almost as if it's exotic cars. You know, the account has to balance up. And then even the way they went about getting this Mbappe as well, you know, trying to go around it by making it a loan move. And then, you know,
UEFA wants to be sure that no rules have been broken. All right, time will tell. Let's go on a quick break. We're on the home stretch. When we return, take one or two stories. I'll be wrapping up the show. John Skip.